Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show here on Tuesday, June 28, 2022. We have a pretty good slate of baseball games to go through today. Yesterday's picks were 7-2 overall, and our picks of the day yesterday were 4-1. So we got this week off to a good start to this week. Last week we were 30-10 overall and like 17-3 on picks of the day. So we got off to a great start this week. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room, and also on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the ASAP Sports Network, All Sports, All Plays. Please go hit that subscribe button on YouTube for both channels. Also, hit the like and follow buttons on Facebook for Gonzo Sports Room and ASAP Sports. We greatly appreciate it. You can find Easy Money, a sports betting show in podcast form. Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find it at Easy Money, a sports betting show. We also have a sports talk show, GSR Gonzo Sports Room, live Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 11 p.m. Eastern. You can catch last night's show on our YouTube or Facebook channels at Gonzo Sports Room. Easy Money, a sports betting. We also have a pro wrestling show, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. Our podcast drops new episodes every Sunday at 9 a.m. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us at Gonzo's Wrestling Room. And you can find the video version of GWR on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. We also have a big recap show tonight. Today at 5 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing a live recap show to WPW 10, which is an independent wrestling show that was in Danville, Indiana, this past Sunday. And we're also going to do a recap show for AEW and New Japan Wrestling Forbidden Door. So come join us at 5 p.m. for our recap and kind of reaction to those events. We'll do that tonight at 5. Also tonight, you can find me on Unscripted at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can find out on the Unscripted Facebook page or on the ASAP Sports Network. Logan Landers, Dave McLovin, Frankie Cruz, and them guys, great group of guys over there. Go check their workout as well. But all right, I want to thank everybody for joining us, and we'll jump right into it. Great group of guys over there. Go check their workout as well. All right, sound is all right, so we'll jump right into it. First game of the day. Actually, there's one game going on right now, so I'll give you an update on it real quick, and then we'll go to then we'll get to the first game of the day. All right, game going on right now. The Minnesota Twins at the Cleveland Guardians. This game is in the 7th inning, and the game is tied 1-1. Right now, Cleveland is 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 138 on the money line, and the Minnesota Twins are plus 110 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 4.5 runs. I was favoring the Twins going into this game. But it's been a real close game like I figured it would be. This is the first game of a doubleheader, so we'll talk a little more about the Twins and Guardians here in just a little bit. But next game we have is at 7:06 p.m. Eastern Time, as you have the Pittsburgh Pirates at the Washington Nationals. The Nationals are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 126 on the money line. The Pirates are plus 108 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 8.5 runs. The Pirates are 29-43 on the season. They're 12-23 on the road. On the season, they're hitting .220 as a team and have a 4.56 team ERA. They'll have Quintana on the mound tonight, who has a 1-4 record and a 3.60 ERA. He has allowed 69 hits, 61 strikeouts, 23 walks, and 7 home runs in 70 innings of work. For the Nationals, they are 27-48 on the season. They are 12-26 at home. As a team for the season, they're hitting .252 and have a 5.16 ERA. Corbin will be on the mound for the Nationals. He is 3-10 with a 6.60 ERA. He's allowed 104 hits, has 63 strikeouts to 20 walks, and has allowed 13 home runs in 73 innings of work. I like the Pirates. I like the Pirates here in this game. The Nationals are just not a very good team. Pirates have the pitching advantage tonight. And they have the better bullpen, so I'm going with the Pirates in this game on the money line. Next game is the Atlanta Braves at the Philadelphia Phillies. This game also starts at 7:06 p.m. Eastern Time. The Phillies are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 120 on the money line. The Braves are plus 102 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. Phillies just took a big blow. Bryce Harper got hit in the hand, broke his thumb after getting hit in the hand by a pitch, and he's out indefinitely. So that's going to take a blow to the Philadelphia's offense. But the Braves are 42-32 on the season. They are 18-15 at home, on the road. On the season, they're hitting .247 as a team and have a 3.72 team ERA. On the mound for the Braves tonight is Morton, who has a 4-3 record and a 4.84 ERA. He's allowed 69 hits, has 86 strikeouts to 26 walks, and allowed 11 home runs in 74 innings of work. And the Braves are 3-2 over their last 5 games. For the Phillies, they're 39-35 on the season, 19-17 at home. On the season, they're hitting .241 as a team and have a 3.86 team ERA. They will have Willer on the mound tonight. He has a 6-4 record with a 2.77 ERA. He's allowed 65 hits, has 85 strikeouts to 18 walks, and allowed 3 home runs in 74 innings of work. And the Phillies are also 3-2 over their last 5. Phillies have the better pitcher on the team, or on the mound, excuse me. Phillies have the better pitcher on the mound. I do think losing Bryce Harper is going to hurt the Phillies offense some. But I like the Philadelphia Phillies in this game over the Atlanta Braves today. All right, next game we have the Oakland Athletics at the New York Yankees. The Yankees are 1.5 run favorites at home. They're minus 194 on the money line. The Athletics are plus 162 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Athletics are 25-49 on the season. They are 17-21 on the road. For the season, they're hitting .211 as a team and have a team ERA of 4.41. They'll have Montes on the mound tonight with a 3-7 record and a 3.21 ERA. He's allowed 75 hits, has 92 strikeouts to 22 walks, and allowed 9 home runs. In 81 innings of work. For the Yankees, they are 53-20. They have the best record in baseball. They're 31-9 at home. As a team, they're hitting .240 on the season, and they have a 2.94 team ERA on the season. They'll have Talion on the mound, who is 8-1 with the 3.19 ERA. He's allowed 79 hits, has 63 strikeouts to 9 walks, and allowed 8 home runs in 79 innings of work. The Athletics are 2-3 over their last 5. The Yankees are 3-2 over their last 5. I like the Yankees on the money line at home against the Athletics tonight. Next game is the Boston Red Sox at the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 142 on the money line. The Red Sox are plus 120 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9 runs. On the season, the Red Sox are 42-31. They're 22-15 on the road. As a team for the season, they're hitting .261 and have a team ERA of 3.54. They will have Wacha on the mound, who is 6-1 with a 2.34 ERA. He's allowed 49 hits, has 48 strikeouts to 19 walks, and allowed 7 home runs in 65 innings of work. The Red Sox are 5-0 over their last 5 games. The Blue Jays are 40-32 on the season, 21-14 at home. And excuse me, I made a mistake. The Red Sox are 4-1 over the last 5 because they lost to the Blue Jays last night. But Blue Jays are 21-14 at home. On the season, they're hitting .255 as a team and have a team ERA of 4.04. On the mound for the Blue Jays will be Stripling. He's 4-2 with a 3.08 ERA. He has 45 hits, or he's allowed 45 hits, has 43 strikeouts to 11 walks, and allowed 3 home runs in 52 innings of work. And the Blue Jays are 2-3 over their last 5. I like the Red Sox with Wacha on the mound on the road tonight against the Blue Jays. All right, next game we have the Houston Astros at the New York Mets. This should be another good game, a game between 2 good teams. The Astros are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They are -124 on the money line. The Mets are +106 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8. The Astros are 45-27 on the season, 25-16 on the road. They're hitting .238 as a team on the season and have a 3.05 team ERA. Valdez will be on the mound. He has a 7-3 record and a 2.90 ERA. He's allowed 67 hits, has 75 strikeouts to 31 walks, and allowed 5 home runs in 87 innings of work. For the Mets, they are 47-27 on the season. They have been good at home with a 24-10 record. On the season, they're hitting .259 as a team and have a 3.86 team ERA. They will have Carrasco on the mound tonight, who has an 8-3 record and carrying a 4.42 ERA. He's allowed 82 hits, has 77 strikeouts to 18 walks, and allowed 9 home runs in 72 innings of work. This is going to be a good game here, but I like the New York Mets at home in this game. And I also like the under the 8 runs in this game. This is a good pitching matchup. I look for this to be a low-scoring game, but I like the New York Mets as home underdogs to get the job done today. Next game is the Milwaukee Brewers at the Tampa Bay Rays. This game starts at 7:11 p.m. Eastern Time, with the Brewers being 1.5 run favorites on the road. They're +102 on the money line. The Rays are -120 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7. This here is another game between 2 good teams. As you have the Brewers, who are 42-33 on the season. They're 23-18 on the road. They're hitting .234 as a team and have a 3.96 team ERA. Woodruff will be on the mound tonight for the Brewers. He has a 5-3 record and carries a 4.74 team or 4.74 ERA. He's allowed 41 hits, has 53 strikeouts to 13 walks, and allowed 7 home runs in 43 innings of work. For the Rays, they are 40-32 on the season, 22-15 at home. On the season, they're hitting .235 as a team and have a 3.18 team ERA. They will have Baz on the mound tonight. This is going to be a good game. I like the Brewers with Woodruff on the mound tonight. At the even money. There's good value there with the Brewers at even money. All right, next game we have game two of the doubleheader between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Guardians. The Twins are 1.5 run favorites. They are -104 on the money line. The Guardians are -112 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9 runs. The Twins are 41-33. We're 41-3 going into the day. They're hitting 251 as a team and have a 3.78 team ERA. They will have Winder on the mound for the second game of the doubleheader. He has a 2-2 record and carries a 3.68 team ERA. He's allowed 27 hits, has 23 strikeouts to 9 walks, and has allowed 4 home runs and 29 innings of work. For the Guardians, they're going to have Pilkington on the mound. Pilkington has not been used a lot, but has had a decent start to the season. The Guardians are hitting 250 as a team and have a 3.75 team ERA. So both these teams are matched. This teams are matched up pretty even. But I'm gonna favor the Guardians at home to pick up the win here in Game 2 of the doubleheader. All right, before we move on to the next game, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we will be right back with more Easy Money, a sports betting show.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the diamond in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
All right, welcome back to Easy Money, a sports betting show here Tuesday, June 28, 2022. Don't forget to go over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button at Gonzo Sports Room, and also at the All Sports All Plays Network, ASAP Sports Network. Please go to our YouTube pages, hit that subscribe button, hit the like and follow buttons on Facebook and Twitch. We'd greatly appreciate it. We're live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room, and also live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at ASAP Sports Network. You can also find me at 1 p.m. Eastern on the ASAP Sports Network with the ASAP Afternoon Blitz afternoon show, 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Go check out ASAP Sports. They have a great thing going on over there. Glad to be a part of it. Like I said, you'll be able to find me on ASAP Sports tonight on Unscripted at 7 p.m. Eastern. And also don't forget, we will be live on the Gonzo Sports Room Network at 5 p.m. Eastern with a recap show to AEW Forbidden Door and also WPW 10. Both shows took place on Sunday. We'll be doing a recap show live at 5 o'clock on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. But all right, let's get back to our picks here. Next game is the Miami Marlins at the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals are 1.5 run favorites at home and minus 148 on the money line. The Marlins are plus 126 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8 runs. The Marlins are 33-38 on the season, 14-22 on the road. On the season, they're hitting 245 as a team and have a 3.88 team ERA. They will have Garrett on the mound, who is 1-2 on the season with a 4.08 ERA. He's allowed 27 hits, has 17 strikeouts to 5 walks, and allowed 2 home runs and 17 innings of work. For the Cardinals, they are 41-34 on the season. They are 22-15 at home. They're hitting for the season, they're hitting 253 as a team and have a 3.83 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Cardinals will be Hudson. He is 5-4 with a 3.72 ERA. He's allowed 66 hits, has 41 strikeouts to 35 walks, and allowed 6 home runs and 75 innings of work. The Marlins are 3-2 over their last 5 games, and the Cardinals are 2-3 over their last 5. I like the man. This is a tough game because neither one of these pitchers have been great this season. Uh, and both teams have pretty decent pitching staffs on the back end with their bullpen. But I'm going to lean toward the St. Louis Cardinals here at home. Next game is the Cincinnati Reds at the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 120 on the money line. The Reds are plus 102 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9 runs. On the mound for the Reds the Reds are 25-47 on the season. Got off the worst start in baseball. Won 2 of their first 23 games. But since then, I've played pretty decent baseball. Other than our bullpen is terrible. I'm a big Reds fan. But bullpen has been terrible. But they're 25-47 on the season. 13-24 on the road. As a team this year, they're hitting 240 as a team and have a 5.36 team ERA. Our bullpen has killed us. That's the big reason our ERA is like that. Don't get me wrong. The first month of the season, our starting pitching wasn't great either. But here, since the beginning of May and through June, our starting pitching has been pretty good. But on the mound tonight is Castillo. He has a 2-4 record and is carrying a 3.71 ERA. He's allowed 49 hits, he's allowed 40 hits, has 49 strikeouts to 18 walks, and allowed 4 home runs and 51 innings of work. Castillo's ERA is a little misleading because he had 2 or 3 bad starts to start off the season, and that really inflated his ERA. Where his last 5 or 6 starts, Castillo has been solid. He's been the centerpiece of a lot of trade talks here as of late. He could be somebody you might see move before the trade deadline. I hope, as a Reds fan, I hope not, because we've already got rid of enough of our pitching. And so I really hate to see another one of our starters go. But Castillo has been real solid his last 5 or 6 games. For the Cubs, they are 28-45 on the season, 13-25 at home. They're hitting 245 as a team on the season and have a 4.84 team ERA. They will have Thompson on the mound, who's been off to a solid start this season. He has a 7-2 record and carries a 3.10 ERA. He's allowed 49 hits, has 55 strikeouts to 21 walks, and allowed 7 home runs and 61 innings of work. The Cubs have been a struggling team as well. The Cubs have struggled at home and on the road, just like the Reds. I like the Reds tonight with Castillo on the mound. He's been solid the last 5 or 6 starts, and I think he'll get some run support tonight. So I like the Reds here on the money line at the plus 102. All right, next game we have the Texas Rangers at the Kansas City Royals. The Rangers are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They're minus 156 on the money line. The Royals are plus 132 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9. The Rangers are 35-37 on the season. They are 18-17 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 238, and they have a 3.94 team ERA. Gray's on the mound tonight for the Rangers. He has a 3-3 record with a 4.18 ERA. He's allowed 53 hits, has 68 strikeouts to 23 walks, and has allowed 6 home runs and 64 innings of work. The Royals are 26-46 on the season. They are 13-24 at home. And on the season, they're hitting 237 and have a team ERA of 5.02. Heasley's on the mound for the Royals. He's 1-3 with a 4.14 ERA. Has allowed 35 hits, has 32 strikeouts to 22 walks, and allowed 7 home runs and 41 innings of work. The Rangers are 3-2 over their last 5. Royals are 1-4 over their last 5. I like the Texas Rangers in this game on the money line. Next game, the Los Angeles Dodgers at the Colorado Rockies. The Dodgers are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 220 on the money line. The Rockies are plus 184 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 11. Dodgers are 45-27 on the season, 25-15 on the road. They're hitting .252 as a team and have a 2.93 team ERA. They'll have Kershaw on the mound tonight. Kershaw is 5-1 on the season with a 2.00 ERA. He's allowed 34 hits, has 47 strikeouts to 7 walks, and allowed 3 home runs in 45 innings of work. Kershaw has been stellar all season long. The Rockies are 32-42 on the season, 20-19 at home. They're hitting .260 as a team on the season and have a team ERA at 4.87. They will have Freeland on the mound. He has a 3-5 record with a 4.29 ERA. He has allowed 86 hits, has 53 strikeouts to 23 walks, and allows 7 home runs in 79 innings of work. The Dodgers are 3-2 over their last 5. Rockies are 2-3 over their last 5. I like the Dodgers in this game. Money line, there is not a whole lot of value unless you use them with like a parlay because it's at minus 220. You can get minus 1.5 runs up to minus 152 juice. But what I really like in this game would be the under the 11. Next game, the Chicago White Sox at the Los Angeles Angels. The Angels are 1.5 run favorites at home, minus 130 on the money line. White Sox are plus 110 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9 runs. The White Sox are 34-36 on the season, 18-17 on the road. On the season, they're hitting .251 as a team and have a 4.14 team ERA. They will have Johnny Cueto on the mound tonight. He has a 1-4 record with a 3.19 ERA. He's allowed 43 hits, has 40 strikeouts to 12 walks, and it's allowed 5 home runs in 48 innings of work. For the Angels, they are 36-40 on the season, 20-22 at home. They're hitting .239 on the season with a 3.78 team ERA. Silseth is on the mound for the Angels. He's 1-2 with a 4.96 ERA. He's allowed 17 hits, has 11 strikeouts to 7 walks, and has allowed 4 home runs in 16 innings. The Angels beat the White Sox 4-3 yesterday. I think the White Sox get a victory today in game 2 of this series. I like the White Sox on the money line here. Next game is the San Diego Padres at the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Padres are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They're minus 106 on the money line. D-backs are minus 110 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. This should be a good game here. The Padres are 45-30 on the season. They have a 24-14 record on the road. They're hitting .242 on the season, and they have a 3.48 team ERA. Manea is on the mound tonight for the Padres. He has a 3-3 record and carries a 3.87 ERA. He has allowed 63 hits, has 82 strikeouts to 28 walks, and allowed 11 home runs in 79 innings of work. For the D-backs, they are 33-41 on the season, 18-21 at home. On the season, they're hitting .216 as a team and have a 4.32 team ERA. They will have Gallen on the mound tonight. He is 4-2 on the season with a 2.92 ERA. He's allowed 53 hits, has 71 strikeouts to only 19 walks, has allowed 7 home runs in 71 innings of work. The Padres are 2-3 over their last 5 games, and the D-backs are 1-4 over their last 5. I like the Padres in this game. The D-backs have a decent pitching staff, and Gallen has got off to a great season, but they just don't get the offensive help that they need for him to keep winning games. They're only hitting 216 as a team. Padres offense has been putting up some numbers. They're hitting 242 as a team, and their Padres pitching staff is pretty good as well. So I like the Padres here on the money line over the D-backs. Next game is the Detroit Tigers at the San Francisco Giants. The Giants are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 205 on the money line. The Tigers are plus 172 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7 runs. The Tigers are 28-44 on the season, 10-22 on the road. For the season, they're hitting 226 as a team and have a 4.12 team ERA. They'll have Screwball on the mound tonight. He has a 5-5 record and carries a 3.63 ERA. He's allowed 73 hits, has 84 strikeouts to 17 walks, and allowed 6 home runs in 79 innings of work. For the Giants, they are 39-53 on the season, 20-16 at home. They're hitting 240 as a team on the season and have a 4.01 team ERA. They will have Rendon on the mound. He has 6-4 with a 2.70 ERA. He's allowed 59 hits, has 101 strikeouts to only 28 walks, and allowed 4 home runs in 80 innings of work. I like the Giants tonight with Rendon on the mound. Giants are 1-4 their last 5 games, so I look for them to get off this little skid that they've been on. And I just don't think the Tigers are going to have enough offense to keep up with the Giants tonight with Rendon on the mound. And then our last game tonight, the Baltimore Orioles at the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 164 on the money line. Orioles are plus 134 on the money line. Over-unders at 7.5 runs. The Orioles are 35-40 on the season. They are 17-23 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 232 as a team, or 232 on the season, and have a 4.04 team ERA. They have Kremer on the mound. He is 2-1 with a 1.71 ERA. He's allowed 21 hits, has 14 strikeouts to 5 walks, and has allowed 1 home run in 21 innings of work. The Orioles are 4-1 over their last 5 games. The Mariners are 34-41 on the season, 15-19 at home. For the season, they're hitting 232 as a team and have a 3.81 team ERA. They will have Ray on the mound, who is 6-6 with a 4.07 ERA. He's allowed 76 hits, has 97 strikeouts to 31 walks, and allowed 14 home runs in 91 innings of work. I like the Orioles tonight. Orioles have been on a streak. Kremer has pitched well in the limited innings that he's pitched. The Mariners they struggle offensively, and now they're going to have some players out suspended from that brawl. So I like the Orioles here on the money line. All right, that is all the Major League Baseball games for today. We'll take a short break, and then we'll come back, and I'll give you guys out a pick for every game and then give out my picks of the day.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All right, welcome back to Easy Money, a sports betting show. I'm your host, Chris Gonzalez, here on this Tuesday, June 28, 2022. Just got done going through all the baseball games. Now I'm gonna give you guys a pick for each game, and I'll give you my picks of the day. Yesterday's picks were 7-2 overall, and picks of the day were 4-1 for the day. All right, I like the Phillies over the Braves, money line. Yankees over the Athletics, money line. The Pirates over the Nationals, money line. Red Sox over the Blue Jays, money line. The Mets over the Astros money line. Brewers over the Rays money line. The Guardians over the Twins money line. Cardinals over the Marlins money line. Reds over Cubs money line. Rangers money line over the Royals. Dodgers and Rockies under 11. I like the White Sox money line against the Los Angeles Angels. The San Diego Padres money line over the D-backs. The San Francisco Giants money line over the Tigers. And the Baltimore Orioles money line over the Mariners. All right, then my picks of the day. First pick of the day, Yankees money line over the Athletics. I like the Red Sox money line over the Blue Jays. I like the Dodgers money line Dodgers and Rockies under 11. I like the White Sox money line over the Angels. The San Diego Padres money line over the D-backs. The Giants money line over the Tigers. And the Orioles money line over the Mariners. So my picks of the day, one more time, just to recap one more time. Dodgers money line, Dodgers under 11. Dodgers and Rockies under 11. White Sox money line. Red Sox money line. The Yankees money line. The Padres money line, Giants money line, and the Baltimore Orioles money line. That's our picks of the day. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room, and also live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, ASAP Sports Network, All Sports, All Plays. Please head over to YouTube, subscribe to the at Gonzo Sports Room, hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. Also, hit that subscribe button for ASAP Sports Network on their YouTube page. Like and follow on Facebook and Twitch. Please share our videos. We greatly appreciate all of the support. Don't forget, we're also live Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 11 p.m. Eastern with our sports talk show, GSR Gonzo Sports Room. If you missed last night's show, you can find it on our YouTube and Facebook pages at Gonzo Sports Room. We also have a pro wrestling show, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. Our podcast, new episodes drop every Sunday at 9 a.m. You can find the video version of that podcast at Gonzo Sports Room on YouTube. We have like I said, today at 5, we have a show. It's going to be a recap show to AEW New Japan Forbidden Door and a recap show for Warrior Pro Wrestling 10. So come join us at 5 p.m. for that. Appreciate everybody joining us. Hope you guys do good on your picks today. We will see you guys tomorrow again at 3 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Be safe. Have a great day. Peace.
Whole sports, all plays. Yeah. Whole sports, all plays. Whole sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the diamond in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. Sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.